When the sweeps come out, the dog comes out. That feels good to say. Yeah. What's going on, guys, and welcome to Mustache Betting, a place where you become the best betting version of yourself. And welcome to NBA Monday over here at the Mustache Betting channel. How about that sweep? That's right, we go 2-0 on the day, and we actually have gone 3-0 in our last 3 NBA props placed over the last 2 days. And we actually swept the NFL too, so we are 5-0 across the last 2 days in all our best plays between 2 sports. So we got a pretty good tear going on right now. Hopefully we can keep the good streaks going, the good vibes going. But as we always do, let's recap yesterday in the NBA, shall we? So we had taken Zion Williamson to go over 3.5 assists, and in a sweat, he ends up cashing that in the fourth quarter. So that cashed, and then we took LeBron James to go over 6.5 assists as well. So that ended up cashing. So we sweep 2-0 on the day on a smaller slate. So that's why we deployed some smaller units. But that is plus 1.6 units won in the NBA. The day before that, we won 1.5 units. So we're down to minus 30.45 units lost in the NBA. Not where I want to be, but you guys know that. As all we can do is just continue providing the good research and hope that we can bounce back. But I'm going to show you what that process entails, and that all starts with today. New week, new me, new us. Let's start this with my 3 best bets for this upcoming NBA Monday slate. Let's jump right into it. And as always, guys, if you could, please like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Make sure you have those notifications and things turned on. As always, I appreciate you all. And I'm sorry for the late upload. I know we have a lot of early games going on today, so you're going to want to go ahead and plug in these plays as soon as you can. I was waiting on some lineups today. I'm trying to tell my approach should be a bit different and more lineup dependent so we can get even more value. But so this first game, it starts at around 2:10. It's going to be the Cavs game, and it's Donovan Mitchell. We're going to take him in a ladder. So again, make sure you plug in these plays as soon as you can, please. I'm sorry for the late upload. I'm going to try and do better with that going forward. But Donovan Mitchell over 5.5 assists. We're going to take that for a unit on BetMGM at minus 120 odds. And then we have 7 assists. We're going to go ahead and take that for 0.5 units on Bet365 for plus 145 odds. So we have a bit of a ladder here. It's going to be 1.5 units deployed total. And Donovan, he's hit the over in this line in 7 of his last 10. Today, he'll face off against the Thunder, who in 5 games have allowed 50% of point guards to hit the over in their lines. Additionally, Mitchell, in his last 5 games, he's averaging 7.4 assists, and his potential assists in his last 3 games have been massive at 18, 17, and 10 potential assists. I like Mitchell here in this key up spot. I like the matchup. Give me Donovan Mitchell here to go over on this ladder. Again, make sure you plug in this play as soon as you can, guys. I'm sorry for the late upload. Typically, games don't start this early, but I'm trying here. Work with me, please, and thank you. I appreciate you all. And since a lot of games are starting quick, we're just going to power through a lot of these plays. So we're going to have Josh Hart over 5.5 assists as the second play of the day, minus 114 at FanDuel for a unit. Now, Josh, he's hit the over in this game in 5 of his last 10. And this game starts a bit later at around 5 p.m. Eastern time. So we have a little bit more leeway here with this second play. But however, in his last 3 games, he's had 16, 7, and 10 potential assists. And in his last 5 games, he's averaging 5.5 assists exactly. So additionally, half the Mavs team, they're out. So I expect the Knicks to be able to have their way with the diminished Mavs roster. I think Jalen Brunson is going to do his scoring portion of things, and I think Hart's going to be a big facilitating part of this key offense. So give me Josh Hart here to go over. And my third best bet of the day, it's going to be Keontae George of the Utah Jazz over 5.5 assists, minus 150 at Bet365 for a unit. There's a lot of juice here. All the books pretty much have this line at around minus 150, so I would actually take it up to 6.5, but the official play is going to be 5.5. If you don't want to play that juice, take the 6.5 for plus money. But Keontae, he's hit this line in 7 of his last 10. Today, he'll face off against the Spurs, and in Keontae's last 3 games, his potential assists have been 12, 4, and 11, and in his last 5 games he's averaged 6 assists even on the spot. So in terms of team pace, the Jazz, they rank 2nd. So I anticipate there to be some high scoring affairs in today's game. Give me Keontae George here to go over. I like him a lot in this spot. So to recap everything, we have a Donovan Mitchell ladder throwing 1 unit on his over 5.5 assists, and then 0.5 units on him to get 7 assists. And then we have Josh Hart to go over 5.5 assists, and then we have Keontae George to go over 5.5 assists. So 3 plays, 3 units deployed for this NBA Monday. It's going to be an exciting slate. There's a lot of early games again, so I cannot stress enough plugging in these plays as soon as you watch this video. As always, I appreciate you all. I'm sorry for the later upload. I'm trying here to have a more dedicated schedule, but it's tough sometimes with these lineups, and I do work a full-time job, but I am working every day to try and have a more dedicated schedule. So I do apologize. Bear with me, guys. I do appreciate that all of you guys who have stuck with me throughout this entire process. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And yeah, if you could please like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Make sure you have those notifications and things turned on. Hopefully we can sweep the board again and bring the dog out tomorrow. As always, I appreciate you all. Take care. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.